Hi, this is Renate, certified high performance coach and certified Feldenkrais practitioner, and welcome to this training on how to get ahead in life. And these questions are based, or these concepts are based on high performance coaching. And a high performer is, if you don't know the definition, we high performance coaches, we regard a high performer as somebody who excels above standard norms consistently long term. So this is different from peak performance, but peak performance would be like you really go up, you are at the very, very best, and then there comes this slump, and then probably another peak and another slump. Is this, I call it this up and down and up and down. It's like a yo-yo. Whereas in high performance, it's like being up there at high levels constantly in a long term, and what I feel is really, really important, without a burnout, because it has to be congruent, it has to be healthy, it has to be sustainable, whatever it is you're doing. And so what is it, what makes high performers so successful, and how can you achieve this? So this is what we're talking about in this short training today. Now, my question to you is, what are you training for? What are you training for? What are you preparing for in the future? It could be, there might be something you're training for to achieve in 2 months from now. You might be preparing and training for an event at the end of the year or next year. And so what is it for you? Because there has to be something, if you really want to grow, if you want to become one of those high performers, there has to be something you're training for. There has to be something you're learning about. There has to be something you're preparing for. And this could be either physical, like really physically training, like getting fitter, getting healthier. And this is not only for people who are in sports, because nowadays business is so demanding. It's like 24-hour availability. It's international travel. So it's really, really stressful. So if you want to really crush it on stage, in a meeting, be really laser sharp when it comes to brokering a multi-million-dollar deal. If you're on stage in a conference and you don't want to get completely burnt out after the first day because it's like a 3 or 4 day conference, then this is something you have to really take into consideration, working on your physical stamina. And by the way, did you know, I had no idea, I just learned today, and I just want to make sure I don't get this wrong, I just wrote it down, that the top 5% of high performers, so the top 5 of the elite, which is already up there, already crushing it, but the top 5, they are 40% more likely to exercise 3 times per week. Guess what? They are so busy. They are really crushing it, and they are still committed to exercise, because they know they need the energy, they need the focus, they need to show up as the very best. And this is what you want as well, right? So what are you training for? And it could be something physical, as I said, it could be some exercise, it could be some mental things, some strategies in the negotiation skills, it could be the winning mindset, it could be positive psychology. I don't know what it is for you, but there has to be something you're training for right now if you want to become one of them, if you want to become one of those high performers, if you want to become the very best in your field. It could also be a new practice of gratitude. You might have heard it, you might have read about it. It's really very trendy. Being grateful for things you have in your life. Could be small things. You could have a gratitude journal, right? Something you're grateful for every morning or every evening. I prefer the evenings, at the end of the day, just reflect on the day. You could do this daily or weekly, but write it down, because it becomes much more powerful, and you absorb the different vibe, and it makes you a different person. You show up as a different person as well. And if you don't believe me, just give it a go. Sometimes the best thing is to experience what it does for you. So whatever it is, but what are you training for? If there's nothing there, I challenge you today, sit down and think about something which is really close to your heart, something you have had on like, I want to do this for a long time, and start moving towards this goal. Now, if you don't have enough energy for that because you already burned out, this is what we talk about in high performance coaching, like what to eat, how to tweak your nutrition, that you get enough sleep, like 7 hours if you can, minimum, to de-stress, to go for exercise. And as I said, the top 5 of the high performers, they are really committed to exercise, because they know their fitness, their health, their stamina is so important to show up in different areas of their life as well. And it could be like you're not productive enough. You start 5 things, and at the end of the day, it has been a completely busy day, but you did not get anything done. So we also talk about some strategies and tools, how to get things done, how to really have like 3 things you have to do every single day, things you must do items, and how to tweak this. So you can learn all this. Or maybe it's really about your self-esteem. Maybe it's, even so you're already very successful, there's still some fear not being good enough, and maybe the things you have to do to take your life to the next level, to the next position, or maybe being more of an influencer, or living your life's purpose. And maybe you are like, I'm not quite sure whether I'm good enough, whether I can do this, or what if I do this and all the effort, and then it's actually not the result I envisioned. But if you don't do it, you will never know. So challenge number 1 is, what are you training for? What are you preparing for? And what are those steps? And number 2 is, I know sometimes we are really good at some stuff, and this is really great for procrastination, because we're like comfortable, right? Oh, I don't have to prepare a lot, I just up on stage and give my speech, my little, maybe a joke, and that's it. But if you really want to take more energy into this presentation, and if you want to engage your audience more, you have to show up differently as well. So where are you going through the motions? Could be with your significant other. You love your significant other, but at the end of the day, you're so wiped out that you're not present anymore. You have no more mojo, no more nothing. So this is something for you to find out and to pinpoint where in your life you're going through the motions, and these are the areas you need to really focus on and get going. Now, I know from experience, when people tell me one of the big challenges is time. It's like, I'm so busy. And basically, this is not, I'm not asking to do, not necessarily asking you to do more. I'm asking you to give your very best. And sometimes it's even about doing less, maybe saying no, having the courage to say no, and not taking on project after project and task after task after task that you are completely burnt out and there's nothing left of you inside. And if you are feeling like this right now, that everybody wants a piece of you, then we should have a conversation. And it's really time for you, and you owe it to yourself, and you owe it to your loved ones as well, to take better care of yourself and put self-care, make self-care a priority. Because this is what high performers are also very good at, taking care of themselves, their well-being, scheduled recovery time, schedule short trips, something to rejuvenate. This is equally important. It's not just about producing. It's about recovery as well, and being able to show up even better. So in order to get all these things done, put the tasks into your calendar. It's like a business meeting. You have your business meeting scheduled, so schedule time for maybe learning. Schedule time for exercise. And you're much more likely to stick to the program and not fall off the wagon, because we all know life happens, we are busy, and there are lots of distractions. So this helps you stay much more focused and really do the things necessary to get closer to the desired outcome in your business, in your relationship, but also in your fitness. Okay, I hope this serves you. Let me know what else is challenging for you. What's the biggest challenge holding you back, showing up as your very best? What's the main challenge that you're not showing up, that you are not more engaged, that you are not taking better care of yourself? Because if you don't do this, you will not find your edge, and everything will be really, really slow, and you want to create momentum. And once you have the momentum, keep moving forward, keep moving towards your goal. Have a plan, write the things in your calendar, block some time for recuperation, block some time for holidays, for vacation. Equally important. And as we all get more stressed out and people fear, to lose their jobs, it seems like people want to put in even more hours, getting out even more stressed, and being less productive. So stop right now and do the 2 challenges I asked you to do today, and let me know how it goes. But guess what? But if you know you can do it on your own, and if you like to have more conversations like this, and really to pinpoint in your life where exactly is it you are not showing up with your full potential. If you want to pinpoint in your life on how to get ahead right now, let's have a discussion. Let's see how I can help you, how you can get into my high performance coaching program. Just, click the link there. It's renate-brandl.mykajabi.com, and you find some programs, you find a questionnaire that you can really take stock of where you are in life, where are your strengths, where are your weaknesses, where are you going through the emotions, where can you really show up differently, where can you level up from when you are like energy level from 1 to 10. If your energy level right now is, say, a 4, it's time to level up. Just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Let's do it right now. You can stand up, you can stretch, you can bounce on your heels, you can tap your kidneys. Lots of different things you can do right now to level up and bring your energy levels up, because this is so important to stay focused and to go through with, with what you have planned. Okay, let me know how I can help you further. I'm looking forward to seeing you in one of my programs, and also I'm looking forward to hearing your questions, to reading your questions, and to reading your comments. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to dream big, believe you can do anything you want to achieve with the right tools, the right mindset, and then succeed. Bye for now. This is Renate, certified high performance coach for body, brain, and mind.